Welcome to this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited to have you here with me in this afternoon live. My name is Tracy Walker. I am a single mom. I am a seven-figure network marketing coach and leader, and I am a marketing automations expert. And today I felt the absolute need to talk about the problem that we are facing in the industry of network marketing. So if you are in the network marketing industry, or if you have considered being in the network marketing industry, or if you used to be a part of the network marketing industry and you got out for various reasons, which some we may even talk about, then I want to let you know that this broadcast is directly for you. Now, what is this whole thing about? Well, we're going to talk about why I believe that most people fail in this industry and or lack the success that they desire. And believe it or not, I would not I would not go so far as to say that it's because they don't have personal development, or they're not committed, or they're not working hard, or they don't want it bad enough. Are there pockets of people in any career, in any field, where they don't give their all? The answer is yes. They're going to be slackers. They're going to be people that want something for nothing. And that has nothing to do with the network marketing industry. That just has to do with people. And that's just the way people are. It doesn't matter what industry, what career, what field, what job, what, whatever role it is. I would be more inclined to say that there's a faulty system. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really know it was a faulty system for a long time. In fact, let me talk to you a little bit about how I even got in this industry. All right. I got started in this industry back in 2007. So I've been full time in the network marketing industry since January of 2007. Okay. That's 18 years this year, I believe. Yeah, like 18 years. Okay. And, or maybe a little bit more. But I started in the industry because I had a very successful real estate business. Me and my ex-husband, RIP, and the market back in 2006, 2007 did some crazy, funky, stupid things, and I was burned out. And they were changing the laws. They were trying to lock everybody up who was doing real estate the right way prior to them changing their laws. And then all of a sudden, now what you were doing yesterday is now illegal today. So that was irritating to me. And I wanted something that I could have a little bit more control of. So I got started back then, and I had success. Like I don't have the story of, oh, I failed miserably. I didn't fail miserably. My first company I did offline, and what happened for me was that I was tired of doing that. I was tired of running around, and because I was tired of running around, I wanted to find a way to actually duplicate myself. I wanted to find a way where what I was doing could be beneficial to me and the people I was sharing it with. So, for example, traditional network marketing, you show up at somebody's house, you do a home party. Well, that's fine as long as there's people at the home party. But if I drive 30 minutes and then there's one person at the home party, you can't, there's no other field where that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were going to invite, a billionaire friend of yours or a multimillionaire friend of yours over to your house or have an event, and you didn't have the number of people that made it worth that person's time, that person would look at you like you've wasted their time. Do you understand that there's no other field? If I were a doctor and I were going to have a doctor's conference and I invited the top surgeon of the hospital that I worked at to a conference I was doing, where I told him or her I was going to have other people who were doctors that were going to be worth his time, his or her time to come. And they took time where they drove 30 minutes out of their way and they came to this meeting and there was one other doctor there. I would be looked like looked upon as if I was a joke. But for some reason, network marketing, people, it's like it's okay that it's one person there. That's not okay. So for me, that was a waste of my time. I saw my time as being much more valuable than that. So I said, let me go to the internet because there's got to be a way. If I could just film myself doing the presentation, then I could share that presentation with people. And then guess what? I don't have to be there. If it's one person, they can watch the video on YouTube. If it's one person, they can pop a DVD into the DVD player at that time, right? If it's one person, they can do that. But I don't have to drive an hour in the snow in Chicago to get to your house where there's one person that's eating all the cookies and the wings. I'm not there for that. And then I'm counting, there's no money to be made here because that would mean I would need a 100% close rate with the one person. And if this person is snacking on the snacks, the way they're snacking, they're more interested in the free food than they are in the opportunity that I am coming to present. So I was tired of that. So then I got online because I didn't like that. I liked the industry, but I did not like that methodology of exposing people. So I had successes when I got with the system. I learned how to brand myself. I had my first $10,000 day online with my very own product. I found a mentor who taught me the key three elements that I needed to be successful in network marketing, utilizing the internet. And I went to town putting those things in place. My network began to expand and I began to meet people who were top earners in other companies, people that you guys know right to this day. Back then, they weren't who they are today because we were all just starting out. Okay, not looking to name drop, but I remember when Ray Hayden was just coming out of all that foreclosure stuff that he talks about in his story, right? Part of my network. My boy Cedric Harris, who's like a brother to me and Nicole Cooper and Larry Beecham, we did workshops and things. I think we did the Social Media Mania was a training that the three of us did, right? Growing and building in this industry. And so we began to do things and build names and brands for ourselves because we understood that there was more to this than just signing people up into this deal. Right? You had to have some value behind it. Then I had the opportunity to align with one of the leaders who I met in a marketing system, David Wood, and he had this idea. Now I'm going somewhere with this. I need you to stick with me. He had this idea because he was frustrated and he was sick and tired of being sick and tired of people not winning. He had the idea of creating a company where the mission and the vision of the company was essentially based around fighting the forces of evil. What exactly are the forces of evil? The forces of evil, as we define them, were people, places, events, things, anything that rose up against you as you were trying to achieve your goals, trying to achieve your dreams. Any person that was telling you that you couldn't do something, when you felt in your spirit that it was your calling to do it, that was a force of evil. It's not they were evil, it was a force of evil. Any person, any job that was trying to make you think that you could, any teacher that was trying to make you think that you couldn't be your best, that was a force of evil. Corporate America was a force of evil. The educational system in our country, a force of evil. These were all of the forces that we are all up against, that this company said, that's enough. We're going to teach people how they can create their own virtual enterprises. We're going to teach people how they can actually make their own money on the internet. We're going to give them resources. We're going to give them tools. We're going to show them what to do, and we're going to help them. We know things they don't know, so we're going to leverage our expertise to help the new people be able to shorten the learning curve and be able to make money. Within 2 years of that company, I made over $1 million, and before that company shut down, it made close to $2 million. And so at that point in time, I knew that there was a bigger calling for me, and I knew what caused that company to expand. It had a mission, it had a heartbeat, it had a pulse. It had a true reason why it was in business. It was created by people like me for people like me. And that normalcy and that reaching out to the average person, where we wore flip-flops at conventions, and tank tops, and you didn't have to be dressed up in your Sunday's best, and there was no velvet rope at the front of the room, and there was none of that separation between, oh, you're making all of this money and we're making no money, so you got to get to the back of the line. We blurred all of those lines. Those lines did not exist, and we were for the people. I felt that company and that mission in my heart, in my spirit. I was that girl in that company. And when that company shut down, it did something to me. When that company shut down in 2017, it did something to me. It caused me to feel like this hurt or like this pain, not a physical pain, but like this emotional pain, like a grieving process. It was like I can't believe the thing that was giving me life, the thing that I was felt like I could help people in. I can't believe that it's gone. So from 2017 until just recently, I found myself in 5 different companies. I went from being in one company in 7 years to being in 5 companies in 5 years. It isn't something that I wanted to do because I was getting paid to go to every company. Nobody paid me to go to any of those companies. It isn't something that I was doing because I get a kick out of dragging my team from one home to another home. It wasn't something that I was doing because I felt like, oh, I have nothing better to do. All the momentum is gone. So the only way I can make money is to drag my team into something else and start over. That's not why I was doing it. I was doing it because every time I got to a certain point, I learned something. My eyes were opened to something every single time that I realized I was not in alignment with. I'm a mission-based entrepreneur. I want to help people. See, my team, the Dream Team, we have a mission of freedom. This is not a logo of pretend. This is for real. I started the Dream Team. This is a logo that my sister Angelita created on top of this particular logo, which is what Apple Daniels created back in like 2012 or 13 or whatever it was. And it indicates our mission. It indicates where we're going. A logo to me should be a representation of what it is that you're doing and where you're going. This is what the Dream Team is about. So I wasn't going from place to place because I didn't have anything else to do. I was seeking freedom, and these places kept eluding me to make me feel like freedom could be attained here, but I wasn't finding it there. In fact, I was finding fraudulent activity going on. I was finding inappropriate behavior going on. I was finding toxicity going on. I was finding, pretending and this and that. On the front, it's one thing. On the back, it's another thing going on. And I'm not saying that I expected anything to be perfect, but it was so much pressure on those external things that the attention was being taken off of what we were all there for, which was to build a business, make money, and provide a life of freedom, financially and time-wise, for our families. So I had to keep moving because I would get to a point where I was like, I can't believe these people in corporate are doing this over here. I gotta go. Then I go somewhere else. Like, I can't believe these top leaders are doing this over here, and the CEO doesn't even care about it. It's inappropriate. I can't subject my people to this. Then I leave. I go somewhere else. Oh, I can't believe these people are fussing and fighting like this and deliberately being toxic and hurting people in their organization and destroying and destructing and literally causing discord deliberately in the organization. I cannot operate with my Dream Team with a vision of freedom in an environment where, to me, it was not a godlike environment. It was not a force for good, in my opinion. So then I go to the most recent company. I loved it. I loved everything about it. And then they made a change that took my income. It nearly caused my income to drop less than half of what it was. overnight. And I didn't even know that that change was happening. In case you guys didn't know or you didn't make it at the beginning, I am a single mother. My son is 8 years old. I do not receive child support. I do everything that I need to do for my son. Now, his dad does what he does, but my point is that there's no court order that's every month I'm getting this thing. Okay. So I do what I have to do for me and my son because that's what I need to do. So to cut my income when I have a child to feed and I have mouths to feed, and it pretty much be like, oh, well, this is things we needed to do because customers need this. I felt like that there was no regard for the people in the field. So I loved them, but that hurt me. That disappointed me so much that I shut down. I shut down. I said, I can't believe it. And I was done. I was pretty much, let me tell you something. By December of last year, 2022, I was about to walk away. Completely walk away from an industry I love, an industry I've made millions in, an industry I've helped other people to make multiple six figures in, to make four figures in, to make five figures in, to make three figures in for some people who are just getting started. I've helped a lot of people through this Dream Team organization, one way or another, directly or indirectly. And I was about to walk away because the dream that they're selling isn't true. Here's the deal. If somebody like me who actually does have a network, who actually does have successes, who actually does have a track record, who actually does have resources and skills on how to market online and how to network properly, I actually do have those things, and I'm still struggling. I'm still feeling the wrath. I'm still finding it very, very difficult to get out of this valley. Then what is the person who's just getting started? What is the average person who doesn't have any skills, who doesn't have the network, who doesn't have any of the successes or the track record? What does it say about that person? Now, are there people in other companies that are succeeding regardless? Yes. But here's my belief. They will succeed until a certain point. Right now, it's all fun and dandy. Because you're building, you're growing, you're building, and you don't know what's behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz. You don't know. I've been in this industry. I know what owners are thinking and saying. I know what top earners are saying and doing. I know it. So the new rep, you think you're blowing through these compensation, these ranks, and I promise you, there's going to be a rank, a level that you get to where the wool gets pulled back and you're going to be exposed to the truth. And you're going to say, well, wait a minute. But how about my people? But wait, but what? Well, Tracy, you can do it. We'll make sure you, but we can, I don't know about them. We'll make it, we know you can, but yeah, this is what's going to be for them. That's disheartening for me. So then I had a good friend that actually came, that actually kept sending me, telling me about this link. I'm like, I'm unrecruitable. I told him I'm unrecruitable. Why am I unrecruitable? Because I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I'm trying to figure out how to supplement my income when this is already supplementing my income. And I don't know how I even ended up here when just months ago I was making $10,000 a month. Now I'm making $1,500 a month. I do not even know how I ended up here. I personally recruited 78 people. How am I not making the type of money I was making before? Because they changed compensation plans. And sometimes the top earners will try to make you feel like it's a good change. It's a change for the better. But I understand how the numbers work. I run numbers. I run numbers all day long. I've got numbers over here in this notebook. I've got numbers in all of these notebooks right here. I've got numbers in this calendar right here. I've got numbers. I got numbers right here. I have numbers everywhere because I'm playing numbers in my head. On my whiteboard, I write numbers. What do I need to have for this rank to do this? How many people? How much volume? I'm running numbers. And if the numbers start changing and looking really, really finicky, it causes a rise of questioning from me. And if I can't get the answers that I need for the reason why these numbers are looking weird, then I shut it down. I can say, I can't build this because I don't even know what this is anymore. So he's sending me this link, take a look, take a look, take a look. And I'm like, I'm unrecruitable. Don't send me anything. Leave me alone. And I meant that. He said, you got to take a look at it. You've got to take a look at it. I said, send me the link. Just send me the link. So he sent the link. And it's a little thing where you can pre-enroll and take a free tour. And I wouldn't take the free tour. I was looking at it, but I was looking all around. I'm on YouTube. I mean, he said, would you just take the free tour? I said, no, I don't want to put my name in it. I don't want to put my email in it, Lisa. I don't want to put this in it, Larice, right? I don't want to put this in it, Tammy, right? I don't want to put nothing in nothing. Leave me alone. If I can't see it from here, I don't want to. He said, take the free tour, girl, with some other few choice words, because he's a friend of mine in the industry. He's made close to $5 million in the industry. So I respect them, but I was tired. In the midst of me taking that tour, I came across a video. And my jaw dropped open. My mouth hit the floor. Because I thought I knew a lot of things that was happening, but I didn't know a lot of things that was happening. And I'm going to show you the video that I saw that changed everything with respect to how I realized we needed a fixing. We needed a fixing bad, or else I was going to be out. Check this out.
Guys, let's talk about the network marketing industry and how it works. So as a lot of you guys know, all these products, nutritional products, supplements, skincare products, they all cost about $8 to $12 to make on average, right? But companies are selling them for $60, $80, even over $100 so they can pay out a lot of money in the compensation plan. Does that work? Well, it works for maybe 1% of the people who are actually making money in the company. Kind of works for another 3 or 4% who are making a little bit of money or making enough to cover their monthly product expense. But 95% of the people in the company who get in for the reason of making money are making little to nothing. Haven't signed up a single person, haven't sold a single product. Some of that's their fault, some of it's not. I mean, it is hard to sell a product for 60 or 80 bucks when your friends can see a very similar product on Amazon for half the price, right? Let me put things in perspective for you. What if everything in your life was network marketing? What if everything had a compensation plan? And what if you made money every time you referred anyone to anything? A restaurant, a movie, a hotel, the grocery store, right? Let me give you some examples. What if your friend told you about where he goes to get his haircut? And normally a haircut costs 15 bucks. But because it's network marketing and you need that 6 to 8x markup, you're going to pay $80 for that haircut. So your friend, the person who referred you to that barber, can make a $20 commission, right? I mean, would you pay $47 for a cheeseburger so your friend can make 12? How about a can of beans at the grocery store? Costs $1.50. But because it's network marketing, it's going to be 12 bucks. But hey, your upline's going to make 5 bucks on it, so it's okay, right? No, it's not okay. I don't understand why in every other aspect of our lives, none of that stuff is okay. But somehow in network marketing, it's accepted that you're going to overpay for products. It makes absolutely no sense. You've got people at the top of the compensation plan driving around in brand new Mercedes. You got company owners posting pictures of flying around in private jets. And then you've got single moms struggling just to make ends meet, trying to make a little bit of extra money and buying an overpriced product just so the owner can fly around in a private jet, just so their upline can make 50 bucks on them while they're making nothing. Guys, it's time for a change. This industry is broken, and we're going to fix it.
So I saw that video. and I sat back. I said, this man is a company owner. That man that you just saw has owned numerous network marketing companies. He's not just a man riding around in his car with a baseball cap on. You got to understand something. He's owned companies, multiple. He understands manufacturing. He understands distribution. He understands worldwide, the networks that have to do with shipping and customs and all the different things that go, warehousing, inventory for the physical product world of network marketing, which most people are like, health and wellness. There's other services and things like that, but majority of these companies are like health and wellness companies. And that's kind of where the whole thing comes from. So when you understand who that is that you're listening to, you look at it from a different perspective. He sold a company for various reasons, and he walked away from the industry because he was sick of it. And he didn't have to come back because he's already a multimillionaire. He's already helped a lot of people make millions of dollars in network marketing, including the friend who was telling me to look at the video, look at the link that I wouldn't look at. And I looked at that video and I watched that video probably like 5 or 6 times. I watched that video like 5 or 6 times. And I said, so the problem is, I already understand business and I know that there's a buy low, sell high. That wasn't the issue for me. I know that for the company to be profitable, you have to have products that they buy at this level, wholesale, and then they can give to you as a distributor for like a mid-level, and then you can turn around and retail it to your customers at a retail level. I know that everybody has their hand in the pot. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the amount of markup that is required to make that happen. And when companies change compensation plans, when they do things like this, it's because of little changes and little deals and little things that they have going on internal with leaders coming in and, moving people around. In one company I was in for 3 years, right after the other company had shut down, literally they were moving entire legs of business from under one person to a whole other person, causing that new person to rank advance. They can say, oh, now I'm this brand new rank. They show up at the convention like I'm this brand new rank. People that were in the company like, well, how is this person now this rank when just last month, last week, last 2 months ago, they were this rank, and those people were not even working together. I had people in other countries who were telling me these are 2 separate teams. Now they're one team, Trace. They were moving entire legs of business around. Do you understand what that means? That means that here you are thinking as long as you get your 2, who get your few, and get your 2, and get your, while you're being sold the dream of you got to talk to more people. They're moving thousands of people to this person so they can be on stage and sell you the bull. I saw it happening. I had to leave that company because my people not going to win here. Could I try to will and deal and try to make some negotiations and try to move and this? Yeah, I could try to do that. But my people can't do that. So I'm not going to be able to do this. And this is the type of stuff that's going on. So they're marking these products up so high. He's a company owner. He's owned physical products. He literally $8 to $10 at what it costs. So it's not about your product is more expensive, so it's better. This product is less expensive, so it's worse. That's not what this is about. It's about every company is getting them for the low. Every company is getting them for the low. That's the whole name of the game. Like, why wouldn't any business do that? You don't think Louis Vuitton is getting the material for the low and then selling it to you for the high? You don't think that? I understand that. But now it's not just the middle of the road high. Now it's an extreme high. Now something that costs $10 now costs us in network marketing $120. Is the product good? Absolutely. Does it help you to lose weight? Probably. Yep, it sure does. Does it help your hair to grow? Yep. Does it have this in it that makes your nails grow? Yes. Can it help you sleep at night? Yes. All the things that they claim to help you do, they do. I don't have a problem with majority of the products in the industry. This is not about a company. This is about the industry and the system by which the companies are operating. And it's like an us versus them when they need us. Do you guys understand that? If there are no distributors, there's no network marketing company. But the distributors don't know no better. So the distributors continue to pay the hundreds, the 200s for all. Look, I was in a company back before. This was, Monavie, I even think. I was paying for that juice in Monavie $211 a month for dang on 3 bottles of that juice every single month. It wasn't because I was blowing through the bottles, and it wasn't because I was selling the 3 bottles so fast. It was because I knew that I needed to buy that amount of volume to get my check. It's like you got to show up to work to get your check. You got to buy these products to get your check. And whatever their price is, if you want your check, you pay it. So what happens? As the leader, you keep on paying it, and then you try to get your new people to come on. They like, God dang, $200, dang, $150, dang, $100. Now, is that a lot of money to run a business? No, but most people aren't thinking like a business. Most people, when they start in a home-based business as a side stream of income, they have to be taught how to think like an entrepreneur. At the moment they join, ladies and gentlemen, they are still acting and thinking from an employee mindset. They see this business as a bill. They do. So in their mind, a lot of times people are saying no to you because in their mind, they can't see themselves spending $100 for the thing and then being able to get the $100 back for the thing, because they also recognize I'm not a good salesperson. I don't know anybody. I don't know how to sell this. I'm not like you, Tracy. I'm scared. I don't want to get on a live. What would I say? They're thinking all of that. It sounds good in that presentation that you invited them to. It looks good at that home party that they're sitting there looking at. It is fantastic on that Zoom when you're saying it. But then when they get off of the Zoom and they go back to their real life and they look in their phone of the people they have and they know those people ain't gonna pay no $100, they have to make a decision and say, I can't do this because nobody I know is gonna do this so that I can get my money back. That's why they're telling you no, because they don't see themselves getting the money back. There are people spending $10,000 and $20,000 and $30,000 on products and services right now. It's not that people don't have the money. It's that they have to see how they're going to get the money. So you're trying to convince them every single month to stay on this auto ship, stay on this auto ship, stay on this auto ship. So they're staying on the auto ships, but they can't get anybody to get on their team so that they can start having a return on their investment. But all of this volume, this markup is helping you to stay ranked. How do I know? Because I was a person that would be calling my team like, hey, your auto ship is late. You went inactive. Could you place your order? Now, I didn't know what I didn't know. I'm taught that this is just the way. Now, in regular business, do you have to follow up with your customers? Yes, I don't have a problem with following up with customers. But when your check is dependent on that person making the order or not, you're doing things that you otherwise probably would not do. That in itself is a skill set. That to be able to call somebody and be like, hey, BJ, you need to place that order. Your auto ship inactive. Okay, let's go, BJ. Chop, chop. And you're doing this every single month, every single month, every single month. But the people are disheartened. The people are feeling bad. The people don't want to tell you that they really don't want to do this no more, but they love you. They appreciate you. They value you. They respect you. And they know that you want the best for them, but they can't afford it. So they struggle, they strain, they stress to stay on this auto ship for as long as they freaking can. And one day they disappear. One day they just slide off the auto ship into the distance, and they don't say anything. And if you inbox them, they ghost you, not because they don't like you. It's because they're almost afraid to say, I can't do it anymore. So as a leader, I recognize that. I recognize that when my team was going ghost, not showing up to trainings, it's not because they got something better to do. It's because they just can't face the fact that, dang, Tracy is trying to help us, but I just can't do this. I don't believe in this. Y'all know the feeling. So this man does this video talking about, here's the problem. The problem is we got all this volume in here and this markup, this 10, 12, 20% markup, just so you can get paid. What if we removed that, he says? What if we didn't have that anymore? What if we switched the model? What if the model went from a volume-based model, meaning, Dion, you come in, you have to buy products every month for auto ship, and instead of me earning a commission on the internal consumption of my own team member, what if my team member could purchase product? I don't earn money on the product that my team member purchases, but if I go sell the product, I can earn money on that. If I go retail the product, I can earn money on that. But I'm not going to eat off the back of my own team member. What if we made it a membership model where the membership like a Netflix, the membership like a Costco, the membership like Facebook and Instagram is trying to go to, the membership like Barnes and Noble is going to, the membership like Planet Fitness, the membership like the gym that you don't go to? What if the membership was what we paid people on, not the consumption of the team members on the backs of our team members? That would mean we wouldn't have to mark up the prices. That would mean that we could actually provide good, high quality products to people that all the companies are getting for $8 to $10 to $12. Like, don't get it twisted. Your company is not any different. They're sourcing it, they're formulating it differently. They might be doing some little funky stuff so that it's a little different in terms of how it shows up. But the cost is roughly the same. So what if we could give the products to the people at dang near cost, which means that instead of paying $120 for the doggone Super Greens, you could actually pay $18 for it. What if you want to drink the coffee? You want to drink a healthy coffee? Okay, great. Well, then you don't have to pay. Let me tell you something. A previous company that I was in, I was drinking the coffee, right? Why? Because I liked the CBD that was in the coffee. And I would put my oat milk creamer in it and the caramel creamer, and it tastes like heaven. I loved it. Don't have a problem with the coffee itself. It did what it's supposed to do. The problem is that I even went back there the other day to look at to get a bag of the coffee just to compare. The freaking coffee it cost me $90 to order the coffee plus $20 shipping of the coffee to get to my house. Like almost $100 for 30 servings of coffee. I can order this coffee, which is, by the way, USDA certified organic. Everything is organic. Every single ingredient in it is organic. Every single one. It's not a cheap product. It is a wholesale cost product. $17.95. I could order all three of these products together. In fact, I just made an order today. I ordered more coffee. I got another product called the amino acids, and I ordered me some magnesium. All three of those products plus my $9.30 shipping was $55. $55 for 3 products plus the shipping. And I still get it in 2 to 3 days. $55. Why would I do that to my friends and family when I know better? See, when you know better, you can do better. If you don't know, you don't know. That's called unconscious incompetence, when you don't know what you don't know. For example, a baby who's in the womb doesn't know that if you're the mother driving to work, the baby doesn't know that you're driving to work. And they have no concept of you driving to work. They don't know what they don't know. But then, baby is born. Baby is riding around in the car every day. They can shift from unconscious competence to conscious incompetence. It means I know that I don't know how to do it. At first, I didn't even know that I didn't even know. But now I know. I know I'm in a car, but I know I don't know how to drive the car. I'm in the car. I'm aware that there is a driver, but I am incompetent when it comes to driving. That's competent, or that's conscious incompetence. So that's where a lot of you are. So a lot of us are at the beginning, like, okay, I want to start this business. I now know there is a business, but I don't know how to do the business. So can somebody show me how to do the business? And then you get in and they say, yeah, call other people in your warm market. And then all the people in your warm market say no, because it's $150, or not all of them, but you might get 2 or 3 people that say yes, that's fine. Okay. And the idea is that now you go into their warm market and you taproot and you taproot, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that strategy. But the reality of it in 2023 is that people have so many options that they don't need your 120 product no more. They really could just go to Amazon, type in some stuff that they wanted, get a very similar, it may not be exactly with your formulation, exactly this missing little component, but for the average consumer, they're not going to spend 100 when they could spend 20. And the only difference is that it doesn't have this little magic pill in it, this magic juice, this magic trinket in it that your company came up with. They'll do without it because it's 20 bucks. The average consumer. That's why Amazon does what Amazon does. You know why? Because you'd rather go to Amazon and pay cheaper for it and have it directly delivered to your house than to carry your ass to the grocery store. That's why you'd rather do Instacart. It's why you order Grubhub. It's why you order DoorDash. It's why you do it. It's the convenience of it. And in an Amazon's perspective, it's the cost efficiency of it. It's the free shipping with your Amazon Prime membership. It's the benefits of being a member. So being a member of a company where right now it's nutritional supplements is the move. It's the move. Because I don't earn on your volume. In fact, if you wanted to go and buy the coffee, if you wanted to go buy the women's multivitamin, that's on you. You know how much these vitamins cost? $9.95. $9.95. And guess what? Vegan, soy-free, gluten-free. Okay? Everything organic inside. You probably can't read it because it's a little blurry, but everything is organic. There's the supplemental facts right there. Okay, organic. Everything is healthy about what this stuff is. It's just that this company owner is sick of it, and he refuses to keep hurting more and more and more people just to pay the few at the top. So I don't know if you're sick of it or not. I don't know if you're tired like I was. I don't know if you know that this industry was designed to be good, was designed, but over time, the greed factor, over time, the flexing that's taking place, over time, the house, over time, the cars, over time, the ice on the watches, over time, all the Cuban links, over time, oh, the hair got to be all the lace front wigs, all the fans for eyelashes, all of that. Like over time, it has gotten to a point where they want you to believe that if you don't make $20,000 your first month, you ain't worth jack crap. And that's not true. A new person should be able to get started and make an extra $300 to $500 without having to kill themselves. That's a pun on words. I don't mean that literally. People should be able to get started in a business without having to go broke trying to start a business, which is why they're starting a business, because they want to make more money. But if they're spending more money in the business than they're making in the business, and they don't even yet have the understanding of how taxes work and 1099, and even a loss is actually a good thing with taxes, if they don't understand all of that, they're going to quit. And there goes your volume. And there goes your rank advancement. And there goes your next income level being reached. And there goes your inside the velvet rope at the convention. And there goes your private mastermind with the top earners. There goes all of those things that they were dangling on a carrot to you, on a stick to you, because now your people are like, I can't. I want to, but I've got 14 cups and I got 14 jars of this stuff. I'm not drinking it enough to keep buying it. Let me consume more of it first, or let me sell some of it first. I don't need to keep buying it. When you have a membership model like what we're doing, you can buy this as often as you like, not at all, or as little as you like. There's no amount that you need to have every month. It's nothing. It's with a $9.99 or $9.95 a month membership, you have access to the wholesale prices of these products. What's wrong with that? That's better than any other model that exists out here right now. This is why I want you to understand that I started to feel good about this. I felt back on mission. Remember I told you that other company before? It was us versus them. It was fight the forces of evil. When I watched that video by Mr. Ben Galinsky, where he was like, this is what they're doing and so on and so forth, I said, you know what? This is us against them again. It's not exactly fight the forces of evil because that was that other company, but it definitely is a mission. It's a vision. If you really want to help people, but you also understand the power of this industry, and you know that network marketing is a real, true, viable way to attain success, to start building wealth, to start generating more income, to start putting investments, to start doing things with your children, whatever. If you truly believe that, and you know this now, then now you have moved into conscious competence. Now you know. Now you know. Now I'm on a conscious competence effort. I got to let people know that I know what I know. I've experienced it. I'm aware of it. I know that this whole thing will actually work. I know that this makes good sense. I know from the standpoint of me recruiting 95 people into this business that my team right now is at 1,225 people in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks. 1,225 people. And it's growing exorbitantly. Look, there's people like Dawn. Dawn, in our last company, Dawn may have signed up one person in the whole year that we were there. Over here, Dawn has signed up 3 people and her team has grown to 6. Dawn is like, I don't even know what the hell just happened. Yeah, because you're offering something that people can see, they can conceptualize for themselves, and they say, I can do this. I can do this. So that's Dawn. Then you got Rajesh. Rajesh is in the UK. He's a pharmacist. Rajesh is on the internet looking for a way to make money online. He comes across this company. He reaches out, ends up getting connected with me and what we've got going on. We did a Zoom. He says, listen, I'm a pharmacist. I just had a divorce. I'm a single dad on and off with my daughter every other week. Okay. And I make good money, but I have things that are happening because of this divorce. I have things that are happening with my real estate. I have debt. And I got got to get out of this. And this looks good. He said, I see the numbers. He's in the UK. He turned around right away within the first couple of days. He enrolled 8 people. His team is at 16. He's like, Tracy, I'm ready to go diamond. And I know other people like me, very successful, well-sane, business-minded individuals. He says, we're going diamond. I'm going diamond in the next 90 days. Then you got Mia. Mia's my cousin on my son's father's side. Mia has a salon. She does wigs and hair. She used to do my hair when I lived out there up in further north in Georgia. I called Mia up. I said, Mia, take a look. Mia looked, she said, okay, great. Mia signed up 5 people. Her team is at 13. Why am I telling you the second number? Because I want you to understand that her team is almost tripled without her. Most times you sign up 2 people and all you got is 2 people for 2 months. You sign up 6 people, all you got is 6 people for a month. It take a while for people to duplicate, but this is all in less. And Mia haven't been in 6 weeks. I've been in 6 weeks. She might only been in like 2 or 3. Then you got our superstars who saw it and started almost as quickly as I started, like within that first week or 2 of me starting. Lisa got 26 people team, 250 people. That's 10 times. Her team has grown 10 times the amount of people that she's personally enrolled. Where is that happening in 5 weeks, 4 weeks? Then we got Demetrius. 46 people enrolled, a whopping 700 people on his team. In like 5 weeks, 4 weeks, because he didn't start right away. So what am I saying to you? What I'm saying to you is that if you want to change, then you got to be the change. I could have walked away. Because I was like, I'm sick of it. I'm tired. But I saw this as an opportunity one more time to align with something where I felt like this is the mission. This is it. I can do this. It cost people $49.95 to get started. Everybody who wanted to do that can do that. If you don't want to do that, I'm not talking to you. But if you did want to start a business and you saw the value of what we're doing, price is not your barrier. You could get in. You could get in today. And then you only have to do $9.95 a month for your membership. If you don't want to be bothered with the $9.95, they will give you 2 months free if you pay up for 12 months. You'll get 10, you'll pay for 10. $139 to pay for the whole year. The whole year. Some of you guys are paying $139 a month for your auto ship. And over here, we're paying $139 for the year to turn around and earn $3,500 my first 3 weeks. Wait a minute. So you can pay under $150 and turn around and make $3,500 in the first few weeks. That's my numbers. Yeah. You dang on right. Was it $10,000 the first month? No, but that's the illusion that they give you because they jack up the volume. And that might be what you made the first month, but that sure in the hell ain't gonna be what you make the second month because that volume drops down that second month. You have your fast start volume and then you have your residual volume. Yeah, you might get 1,000 points the first month, but the second month, it's not 1,000 points. It's 100 points. Do you guys understand? It might be 500 points when they buy the 3 products. But then after that, then it turns into 50 points, 75 points, 45 points. So yeah, you'll jump out there and you make that fast start money and you can use it as a story. But I'm going to tell you something about these stories. I don't like the unsustainable story. I don't like the story where, yeah, Tracy made $10,000 this month and then everybody's running with this story, including me. But the very next month, I'm making $1,500. But nobody know that story. Nobody know that story. We still running with the $10,000 a month story because I hurried up and did it. No, I don't want to hurry up and get somewhere and fall backwards. That doesn't help me in real life. In real life, my bills are the same every month. So I need to make what I'm making and increase, not hurry up and make it and then drop down just to sell you a dang on story. I'm gonna tell you who I care less about. Telling you a story that is not a real life story that is actually sustainable for me and my child. I'm more interested in saying something that is actually true, that's working for me, where out of integrity I can say, I feel good about this because this is what I'm doing. So if it's only $3,500 the first 3 or 4 weeks, then it's only $3,500 the first 3 or 4 weeks, but it's growing. That is something I am comfortable saying to you. I don't need it to be 20,000 the first month to sell you. You know why? Because most people don't even believe that anyway anymore. So, I see the network marketing as a headache. It's not a headache for me. It's not a headache for me because I see it as a solution. And any solution, you're going to have challenges in the solution. I don't see it as a headache. I see a job as a headache. I see people out here struggling every day as a headache. I see not being able to put your kids in the school they want to go to as a headache. I see you being sick and not being able to pay for the care that you need without the government kicking in as a headache. I see you passing away and not having life insurance as a headache. I see you and trying to get your kids to go to college, so you think that that's going to be a better solution than what you had. I see that debt that you're putting on them children as a headache. I don't see the solution as being the headache. Are there things and challenges within the solution that we need to fix? Absolutely, which is why I am behind this thing 1,000%. Because the headache is not seeing people win when it's designed for them to win. But now there's an opportunity for them to win. There's an opportunity for you to win. Anybody who wants to win. So here's the deal. I'm going to be working with a very select group of people, like the next 10 people. And I mean it, the next 10 people, like over the next 24 hours, because I am getting ready to help 3 to 5 more people hit the next rank, which is going to allow us all to elevate even further. And I don't need to keep recruiting people. I have enough people to recruit. Okay, I don't need to keep recruiting it. I've got 95 people personally sponsored. That's 95 individual legs. I'm matching 95 different people's incomes. Do you understand that? That's an amazing payday. I've only been in this thing a month and a half. It ain't like I've been here 5 years, 10 years. I've been here all of a month and a half. And I'm matching 95 people. Here's the deal. All 95 people have not sponsored anybody, okay? But 48 of them have. 48 of them have. So let's give it to you straight. Yes, I've personally enrolled 95, but 48 have started building a team. So I am matching 48 different unilevel groups of people. So it's not just my efforts. It's my efforts plus 48 other people's efforts at varying levels. Some people are going to be producing right here, right now. Some people are producing like this right now. Some people are producing like this and that and this and that. It doesn't matter. It's leverage for me. So I am getting ready to start making sure that those 48 people who want it badly enough, who are already in, I help them get to the silvers, get to the golds, get to the platinums, and get to the diamonds, where the diamond company revenue bonus profit sharing is where it's at. My guy in the UK, he said, so the bonus pool is really what I'm after. He said, because if I hit that bonus pool, Tracy, I can pay off this stuff with this court system. If I hit this bonus pool, I can do this with my daughter. Nobody cares about it's this and that, the little bitty inside. People are looking at the big picture. What do I need to do to get to the top? And we already got 4 people at the top in 2 months. And a host of other people on the brink. So I'm going to be working with no more than 10 more people. And after those 10 more people, that's it. I'm going to be working internal to my group. Will I have people sponsoring? Yeah, because I have lead pages out there. I've got marketing. I've got advertising that I'm getting ready to start deploying and things like that, where it's recruiting more on automation. But I'm not getting ready to be actively looking for people because I've got so many amazing people inside of the Dream Team right now that want it, that are growing rapidly, that are excited, that tap in, that are engaged, that are plugged in, that are like locked solid, like boom, like this, that I would be a fool to not give my 20% of the people who are going to produce 80% of the volume or the 80% of the sales, to not give my attention to 20%. Any sales manager knows you work with the 20% that gives you that 80% of the results. I would be ridiculous to focus on the 80% that's not producing anything. I'm focused on the 20% that's going to help take everybody to the next level. So 10 more people. If you are a person that is looking to get started in a business for $49.95 and $10 a month or $139 for the whole year, you want to have access to healthy supplements, high quality USDA certified organic products that help with things like insomnia. The magnesium, the coffee has maca in it for mental clarity and green tea for brain function. If you want to have things like the greens in it, guys, I don't eat meat, so I have to make sure I keep my greens and my vegetables and things like that inside of my body to have better immune protection, to have good digestive health in my gut so that I don't have mucus and I don't have inflammation all over my body. My women get the multivitamin. I take 2 of these every single day because it has iron in it. You know why? Because I'll sit up here and I'll crunch on ice all day on day. And so no, I'm done. I'm going to make sure I have my iron, and my women's multivitamin helps me to do that. If you want access to these types of products and more that you can get at $10, $18, this was $18. It's absolutely insane. They last you a month or more, depending on how frequently you're taking the products. And you don't have a requirement or purchase minimum. You can just be a member and go and buy when you want, if that's you. But you still also want the opportunity to earn an enormous amount of income, to be able to make 4 figures a week. 4 figures a week just by sharing this at the rapid pace that this is going. I'm telling you, you want to DM me. You want to get with me. You want to get with the person who's sharing this with you. You want to get on board. You want to do it right now. Me personally, I'm only taking 10 more people. And then that's it, because it's March Madness. I got to get some of these people to platinum. You know why? Because we got to get to diamond, and we got to help us. Look, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. The faster I get to diamond, the faster I can help everybody else get to diamond, because there's no cap. There's no limit. I'm limitless. I'm going to get there as fast as I possibly can, because my other team members deserve to be there as fast as they can. And their team members deserve to be there as fast as they can. So we're not slowing down the train. I see it as crystal clear. I'm a business-minded person. I don't care about the special little this, and that. That's irrelevant. In business, I have a master's degree in business. I was studying this stuff before I was even in network marketing. I understand buyer behavior. I understand marketing trends. I understand branding. I did that for Fortune 500 companies. I worked at HBO and did that. I worked at the Mead Paper Corporation and did that. I worked in the international marketing and packaging division in Mexico City, Mexico, also with Mead, doing that. I've done this for corporations, and I now am trying to explain and help the consumer to see how, if you position yourself like a business, as a business, you can win like one. So here's your chance. Here's your opportunity to see it, feel it, and live it. See and feel and live what? Freedom. If there was ever going to be an opportunity for you to be free, it's now. If you were ever going to do it, you're going to do it with a company founder and founders who are on board with changing things that are broken. If you were ever going to do it, you're going to do it now, where a company, after only 2 months old, has 90,000 members worldwide, where South Africa is the #1 producing country. Well, Nigeria is the #3 producing country, where Kazakhstan is the #2 producing country. These are places where they want opportunity. You guys here in the US, you sit around and don't take advantage because you think everything that it doesn't cost $40 million isn't worth your time. But when you understand that you're being overcharged to begin with, you should be against being overcharged. You should be with the movement of being at the cost level, because that is what business owners do. You buy low and you sell high. If they're selling to you high and then you got to sell to them high, this is why you can't make no money. Comprende? Freedom. That's where we going. So all of those who want to be aboard the Dream Team train, okay? I suggest that you DM me. I'm taking 10 more people and that is it. Really? Like 8. Because once I'm at 100, I'm done. I'm done. So 8 to 10 more people, I said I'm recruiting. And then you're going to have to get in with the Dream Team wherever you fit in. And I can't tell you what level it is you're going to fall on, because our team is 1,250 people. And I don't know where you're going to fall at. Because ain't no placing, ain't no get me a spot, ain't no none of that. I've benefited from those things before, but it's a new day, a new age. We ain't doing that. You get in where you fit in and you work, you build, you grow. You got to start from square one, just like I did, just like everybody else did. Nobody gets anything special over here. I love that, because that was the same thing that happened in that other company. There were no fly-ins. There was no this and no that. No, if you're a leader and you have made millions of dollars, fantastic. Get on up in here and get the producing. What you need all this extra concessions for? Hey, take it or leave it. I decided to take it, because if I'm going to make anything happen in this industry one last time, it's going to be with this. I don't see how it's going to happen anywhere else. I'm not saying it's impossible for other people. I just don't see how it's going to happen. Eventually, companies going to have to shift their model. And I'd rather be with the company that's doing the shifting right now, so that 2 years from now, when we're sitting back on our private islands drinking Mai Tais saying, yeah, well, we told everybody $9.95 pays. I'm telling you, $9.95 pays. Get on board. DM me, get the link, watch the video. It's 5 minutes. Get yourself plugged in for $49.95. And let's run the rest of this March Madness up, where I can help you make an extra $3,000 this month. Don't wait till the last of the month and then be like, oh, it's $50. You got $50. Stop it. If you want to start a business, you got $50. So DM me. I will send you the information. 8 to 10 people. I am shutting it down for my personal enrollments. I will refer you out to leaders on my team if you don't take advantage right now. And either way, we are going right to the top, fast and super fast. All right. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, joining me on this live. This industry is broken, but we are in the process of fixing it. We're not just talking about the problem. We have brought a solution to the table, and we are in the business of making sure that we are implementing what it takes to help as many people who want to change to get it. So thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Get back to work. Go back to bed if you're watching this at nighttime somewhere, and get excited, because it is time to live good. All right, guys. See y'all later.